Hi, welcome to Story Time. I'm going to read a book from my principal today. It's called The Wide-Mouthed Frog. This is one of her favorite books. Stay tuned afterwards because I'm going to show you how to make a really quick craft to go along with this that you could make with anything that you have at your house. The Wide-Mouthed Frog was written by Keith Faulkner and illustrated by Jonathan Lambert. Boys and girls, this is a pop-up book, okay? So get ready. I'm a wide-mouthed frog, and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog, shooting out his long, sticky tongue. As he hopped along, he met a blue-feathered bird. I'm a wide-mouthed frog, and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog. What do you eat, bird? I eat wiggly worms and slugs, replied the bird, snapping his pointy beak. Next, the wide-mouthed frog met a furry brown mouse. I'm a wide-mouthed frog, and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog. What do you eat, mouse? Oh, I eat crunchy seeds and juicy berries, replied the mouse, wiggling her whiskers. The wide-mouthed frog was still catching flies when he saw a big green alligator. I'm a wide-mouthed frog, and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog. What do you eat, alligator? Well, I eat delicious wide-mouthed frogs, replied the alligator, showing his sharp, white teeth. The wide-mouthed frog stopped catching flies and gulped. Then he puckered his lips and made his mouth as small as possible. Ooh, you don't see very many of them around here, do you? He said, and he leaped into the pond with a splash. The wide-mouthed frog didn't have much of a wide-mouthed frog once the alligator answered him, did he? Well, I want to show you how you can make a really quick, fun craft to go along with this. And all you need is a couple of paper plates, maybe some index cards, or construction paper if you have them. I don't have construction paper at my house, so I'm going to use paper plates and index cards. You might need some color crayons and maybe a marker if you have them. Either one will do. You do not have to have both, but one or the other. And you'll need some stick glue. Okay? So the first thing you're going to do is take your paper plate and fold it in half. And if you have some paint, I had some paint and I went ahead and done mine. If you have some paint, go ahead and paint the paper plate green. If you don't have paint, use your green marker or crayon and color both sides of the paper plate. Okay? And the inside's going to be white. You're just going to color both sides green. Okay? Keep it folded, flatten it out as much as you can. Alright, so we've already got that one. And then take another paper plate, and I've already done this, and cut half of this like a moon shape, like this. Cut it out like this, and color it pink. And I just used a crayon for this part. So you can see, I just colored it pink, just squibble it pink for the inside of the mouth. And when we assemble it all, it will go like this. Okay? And then I took an index card and I just simply cut a strip off, just about that wide. I just cut it off. And you're going to want to color both sides of this strip red. Okay? If you have construction paper, red construction paper, just cut you a strip. Either one. Okay? But I used an index card, and it's the length of the index card, and I just colored it red, both sides, and I used a Sharpie marker. Okay? And then I took the other end of that index card, and I cut out 2 shapes like this. See? I just cut them out. And I colored both sides of those green. And I cut out 2. So you'll have 2. Okay? And make sure that they're both the same size. Once you cut them out, just put them together. And if one's bigger than the other, just trim along the edges. Just trim along and make sure they're both the same size. Okay? All right, now if you're using scissors, you're going to have your mother or your father or an adult help you, okay? Color both of those with green. You can use a marker or you can use a crayon. All right. And then I took the other end of the paper plate and I cut out 2 circles. Now notice that my circles, one is bigger than the other. That's okay. It's all right. All right, because I'm going to put them together and I'm going to do what I did a while ago with help from an adult. I'm going to trim around and I'm going to make sure that they're both the same size. Okay? Now you're going to color one side of these yellow. Color the whole thing yellow. Okay? And I use just a little marker like this. But if you don't have a marker, you can use a crayon. See, I have all kinds of crayons, different kinds. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a crayon or a marker. See, I have a different kind. And you're going to place a circle at the bottom of the circle. Okay? Halfway down at the bottom of the circle. Just make a black circle. Okay? And do that to this one as well. Now we're going to assemble it. I said this was going to be quick. So you're going to need some stick glue. Just regular old cheap stick glue. And you're going to put glue on the back side that's not colored pink of that half moon paper plate. All right. You're just going to rub it all the way around and on the inside. And then you're going to take it and you're going to place it on half of the paper plate. And just press it down. And it'll stick. See? Real simple. Okay. Now you're going to take your red strip paper that you made. Take your marker or your pencil. It needs to be skinny. It needs to be a skinny one. That's one reason why I had it, not a fat one. But it should be a skinny one. If you don't have a skinny marker, use a pencil or a pen. And roll the paper onto the marker. Like this. Okay? You're just going to roll it on there. Halfway up and then let it go. Isn't that cute? Isn't that neat? Alright. And then you're just going to put a little bit of glue on the end of the red. Just a little bit of glue. Okay? And then you're going to take your mouth and you're going to stick that tongue right there. Okay? And that's his tongue. Now, we're going to take, and if you did these, parents, if you did these with a marker, you might want to let them sit for just a few minutes and let them dry because they're going to be a little wet. So you're going to just fold up just a little bit of that green. Okay, just a little bit. Get a fold. And you're going to do the other one the same amount of length. So I'm going to put that one there, and I'm going to fold it over, and then I have both of them the same. Okay? And you're going to take a little bit of the glue and put on the bottom of that strip. There. All right, and we're going to make some eyes. And we're going to place the eyes on top of the green plate. And then we're going to do the other one like this. And we're going to place it on top of the green plate. Okay. And then I'm going to take my yellow circles that have the black, and I'm going to put glue on the back of it, the part that's not painted or colored. And with the eye going down, with the black dot going down, I'm going to place this eye. Whoops. I'm going to have to look at it. I'm going to place it on the top of the plate. And then I'm going to do the other one. A little bit of glue. Place it on the plate. And you have a wide mouth frog. Is that not cute? I hope you enjoyed the story today. And if you make a wide mouth frog, snap a picture and stick it on the comments for me. Have a great day.